Alrighty guys, what's going on everybody? Welcome back here to another live stream, my friends. I hope everyone is doing good. Glad to have everybody here for a real big update, actually. We got ourselves 2 risk areas here for severe weather coming up. It's going to be pretty crazy, my friends. So we're going to have to really look very closely at this severe weather event here. Things are definitely getting a little interesting. But anyways, let's go ahead and give a warm welcome real quickly to our people in the chat here. We have Wolf, we have iFunny, we have Misty, we have Caleb. I know we have, let's see, I know we have Mark. Yeah, Mark's around here somewhere. We got Jeff, we have Supercell. Let's see here, Tabletop. We have Ryan, we have Rebecca, Andrea. Let's see here, we have Drew, we have Linda. Let's see here, Ryan. Did I already say Ryan? Well, Ryan's here. We have Misty, Cries, Scott, all the music. Misty, I think I already said half of those, but what's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing well. So, yeah, we got a pretty big day, or, you know, pretty big couple of days ahead of us here. Let's not get ahead of us here with this outlook here. Let's go ahead and hop over here to day 6, which day 6 is Tuesday. So coming up here Tuesday, this is where everything's going to start to go south. This is where the severe weather is expected to start here. Storm Prediction Center has already issued a risk level, well, 15% risk for severe weather all the way from northeast Texas, cutting through Oklahoma, through Arkansas, through even southeastern Kansas, cutting through, obviously, Missouri into eastern Iowa, and through portions here of Illinois. In a 15% risk here for severe weather. Now, the fact is, usually whenever they issue, you know, risks really far out, I mean, this is like what? This is day 6. I mean, this is 6 days away from now. They are seriously confident in the fact that we're going to see severe weather in these regions. And actually, we have actually seen the system been kind of playing up here for the last couple of days. So we'll talk more about that here in a moment. And of course, as we work our way here, this is once again Tuesday, as we work our way here into Wednesday, Wednesday seems to be the biggest day. A really large area here where severe weather seems likely. This includes areas by Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana. I don't know if I already said Arkansas, but yeah, Arkansas is going to be in there as well. Mark, dude, thank you for the 5, man. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you very much. Big shout out goes to you, Mark, for that. That's very sweet of you. You definitely did not have to donate or anything like that, but it is definitely much appreciated. So thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Let's see here. What's up, E-Man? Hope you're doing good. This is not for tonight, although we do have a little risk for severe weather tonight. We actually do have a couple of strong to severe storms popping off right now across southeastern Missouri, southern Illinois. Now, this is current. Just a little marginal risk out there just for hail. We've had a lot of hail reports out of these storms here. I'm kind of heading towards the Paducah area. Just a little bit of a, a little bit of a heads up here. But yeah, this is just today's risk. Let me go ahead and show you. Got a decent size marginal, which if you don't know, marginal is a level 1 out of 5 on the risk for severe weather. And there you go. Yeah, there's today's risk here all the way from, southern. Believe it or not, a lot of those areas I just showed you is actually not in the risk for severe weather. That's a bit more to the south out there by like southeastern Missouri, a lot of Arkansas, a lot of central northern portions of Mississippi, northwest Alabama. Luckily, there's no tornado threat today. Damaging winds is a possibility. Could get a couple of damaging wind gusts, maybe up to 60 miles per hour. And of course, hail. That's kind of one of the main threats overall. So that's a possibility. Just a couple of severe thunderstorms is a potential for today. But once again, this is not the big day. These are not the big days we're talking about. Tomorrow, even, we have a small marginal risk for southern North Carolina, central eastern South Carolina. Once again, no tornadoes. Just possibility for damaging wind gusts and hail being a potential. So, between today and tomorrow, just very, very small risks. Definitely not needing any coverage, I should say. So that's good news. But then, like I said, here coming in for Tuesday and Wednesday, that's where the big stuff happens. So let's go ahead. I tell you what, we're going to hop over here to the models. I'm going to go ahead and change the scenes here to make it look a little better on the screen for y'all. So this is the GFS model. This is the latest run, I believe. Actually, I think 18 Zulu is coming out. Yep, 18 Zulu is pretty much almost done. So the time's in the top right. If you guys want to follow along, I'll go ahead and highlight it for you guys. So right there in the top right, you guys can see. Now, this is in Eastern time, by the way. So Central time, folks, just subtract an hour. It's that simple. Anyway, so we work our way down here in time. So obviously, as we approach our way here, pretty much for the 27th, 28th, I mean, you see this massive, massive storm brew across portions here of the central country, the central and northern country here. Now, it's not going to be only a severe weather concern. There's actually going to be the possibility for snow and a bit of wintry problems as well. So we'll have to watch out there for that. It looks like we're going to get a lot of snow up there in those upper elevations. I was talking about that the other day. That is still holding very much true. As you can see here, a lot of heavy snow in those upper elevations there. Places like, Oregon, Washington State, it's hard to see, but yeah, there's some snow up there cutting through areas like Nevada even. Here, let me hide my face cam for a minute so you guys can see all that. But yeah, look at all that snowfall. I mean, this is going to be starting here really for the 26th, it looks like, cutting through Washington, Oregon, portions of Idaho, Montana, portions of Wyoming, a lot of the West. I mean, really, a lot of the West in general is going to be really getting impacted by that snowfall. Now, this also could potentially fall across like the northern plains, like, North South Dakota portions out there by like Minnesota and those regions there. It's a possibility. And of course, as we work our way down in time, that's where the big stuff happens. That's where your severe weather is going to be taking place here. So on the big picture of what is going on right now, we are getting a lot of warm air that is rushing its way into the country. This is a lot of warm and moisture-filled air. Meanwhile, on the back end side of the storm system, we're getting a lot of cold and really sharp, dry air. That is, pushing against the backside. So obviously there's a bit of a difference between all that warm air coming up in the front and the cold air pushing back in the back. It's creating a big pool of instability, a big pool of unstable air, which, leads to severe weather. So that is what we're looking out there for. Now, your cold front's going to be somewhere along this line here. And your cold front, that's right around where the severe weather does spark off there. So that is what we are looking out there for. So we'll have to really watch out there for that. And once again, the SPC risk areas was for a lot of those areas. It's that really sharp gradient of temperatures is right where you're going to see that. It's literally going to go from very warm temperatures to very cold temperatures in a very short amount of time. So you guys are going to notice that. Let's see, Tabletop Dude coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate that very much. Saying, when is the severe storms possible for Wilmington, North Carolina tomorrow? What kind of threats? Thanks for what you do. No problem, dude. So, yeah, like I mentioned here earlier, just a few moments ago, we do have a risk tomorrow. Let me full screen this real quickly. We do have ourselves a risk for tomorrow. Now, luckily, there's no tornado threat, so you don't got to worry about all that. There's just a small hail and small damaging wind threat. Hail size could get up to quarter size in diameter. Nothing too crazy. Damaging winds, could get up to about 60 miles per hour. So 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, possibility. But once again, very low probability. So tomorrow, honestly, really not worried about it. Like I said, it's not going to require any coverages or anything like that. So that's good news. I mean, but like I said, it's still a possibility of an isolated hailstone up to quarter size or isolated gusty wind issue. So But yeah, nothing too crazy, my friend. And the timing on it, like I said, I'm not too sure when it's going to happen. Honestly, let me hop over the models. Well, this will give us a rough estimate of when it's going to happen. Let's see here. So it looks like it's going to be kind of honestly, kind of a late morning event here. Look at this, right around 9 a.m. or so. A couple scattered storms out there possibly, and it should be out by pretty much mid-afternoon. So yeah, it looks like a late morning, early afternoon event for you, my friend. We will get the zip codes here in a minute, Tryson, so hang tight, my friend. I wanted to do widespread zip code coverage today because of how many people are going to be in the risk area. I mean, like I said, we're talking a big chunk of the country here that's going to be in the overall risk area. I mean, this is just for Wednesday, and look how much of the country this already takes up. I mean, it's like it's a pretty big margin, for sure. A really big margin. So we're going to have to be really careful out in these regions here. And it looks like, I hate to say it, but it looks like tornadoes will be one of the main problems. Damaging winds following, and, maybe even some hail too. So it might be a triple threat, at least from what things are looking like right now. So we'll have to be really, really watching out there for that, my friend. Do I think this will go enhanced? I think it has rooms for upgrades to an enhanced, but it really just depends on how the models handle it. If the models continue to show this system really being as potent as the models have been talking about, then I'd see no problem with an upgrade. But we'll see. I mean, obviously we'll have to keep an eye on it. But for right now, there's not going to be an upgrade needed. Just considering how far away it is still. I mean, it's still a little less than a week away. But the overall areas is kind of what we're circling right now, but maybe, just maybe. We'll see. All right, let's see here. Oh, dude, yeah, the phone service. Did that happen to all of you guys as well this morning? My phone, the phone service went out this morning for like several hours. It was weird. Let's see here. Just found your stream. Thank you, Charles, for joining. Let's see. How's it looking between, Chattanooga and Knoxville, Tennessee? Gotcha. So between there, so right now, like I said, we're not getting into zip codes, but since, like I said, I want to help out as much as I can. You are going to be right on the edge of that severe weather risk. I think you'll probably be included, but just know that can still change. And your day would be on Wednesday, probably late Wednesday is whenever that's going to happen for you. Okay. But yeah, we'll get more into zip codes here in a minute, but, like I said, I want to help out as much as possible. So, maybe here and there, I'll grab a couple of them. Anyways, let's see here. Can I zoom into Illinois and show where the storms form over for the next week? So let me just bring up this whole thing as a general, or a whole view. Actually, let me hop over here. I'll just bring up the nationwide future radar. Even though it's pretty far out, and it's obviously not, at this point, it's still pretty low resolution. But you can kind of see how the line's going to be firing off here. Once again, it's very low resolution right now because it's still, 100 plus hours out. But yeah, no, you can see there as it, that line's going to fire off somewhere. Now, obviously, this is a note to change potentially here, and this could fire off across Missouri and Illinois, portions by Kansas, Oklahoma, maybe. Like I said, that could hop around really anywhere. It just depends on where that initiation starts. I mean, there's still a lot of things that can change by then, but timing wise, it's still a little rough on the edges right now, but we'll give it some time, give it a couple days. I mean, we have several days to prepare for this, guys. I mean, this is not like happening tomorrow. This is happening here, like I said, next Tuesday and Wednesday, which obviously, considering today's Thursday, we still have plenty of days to prepare for this. But like I said, at this point, though, the Storm Prediction Center, they did pull the plug, and they're like, all right, we're going to issue some risk on this, which is a good idea because this thing's been popping up on the models for a while now. So like I said, we'll just have to really be watching out there for this thing. Let's see here. Thank you, Andrew, helping the people weather. No problem. Anytime. Like I said, I'm glad to help you guys out. What's up, Jenny? Hope you're doing good. What's up, Andre? Hope you're doing all right. Said, do I think the risk could extend north for Tuesday? Honestly, it's definitely going to wiggle around. I do think that, we're going to see the risk move up, move down, move east, and move west. It's going to be, moving for the next couple of days until we get that area pinpointed to where the severe weather is going to be at. honestly, like I said, these areas that's currently highlighted, especially out there by the edges, it could still change. It could still easily change in favor or not in favor, considering this is still several days away. But, we'll see. We'll definitely see. I mean, it's gonna move around. I will tell you that. I will tell you that. Just depends on, models and, whenever they start, like I said, whenever they start, coming to an agreement more on things, then we'll have a better idea overall. Okay? Let's see. I'm doing good, Darian. Hope you're doing good yourself. Let's see here. Nice to be back. What's up, JC Crew? Hope you're doing good, man. Should we evaluate in Clarksville, Kentucky? I think you meant evacuate, and no, you should not evacuate. There's no need for evacuations. You're good, my friend. Let's see here. How rare is a 15% for day 8? Yeah, it's pretty rare, but we don't have that right now, so that's good. This is for day 6, day 7. Anyways, but let's go and hop over here, y'all. We're going to hop back over to the SPC's website. We're going to hop over here just so I can show you guys in a quick manner of where these risk days are. So like I said, we're starting for day 6, which is Tuesday, coming here for next Tuesday, the 27th. And you can see that the SPC, the yellow area, this is the whole risk area, giving you a 15% chance of severe weather within 25 miles of you. So for this far out, them to be issuing a risk of this magnitude, that's saying something. That's saying something. SPC is usually pretty conservative on, issuing these outlooks and stuff like that, unless they are really, really confident on it, which I am at the point now where, yeah, I'm very confident on this system. Obviously the models have been trending this for probably about a half a week at this point. I mean, the models have been really talking about this lately, in which at this point seems very likely. Now, right here, like I said, this is for Tuesday. Once again, the severe weather potential goes all the way up. I mean, even possibly even into portions of Wisconsin. I mean, this is the 15% risk line. You still got to think, there's a 5% risk line out there somewhere. It's not shown on the map here, but there's this is like equivalent of a level 2 out of 5. There's still a level 1 somewhere in that circle. So, like I said, it could still hop up a bit more, maybe even into Wisconsin. I mean, we'll see. It depends on models and how they continue to trend and all that stuff. But I tell you, man, I mean, pretty solid, pretty solid. Now, like I said, that's for Tuesday. And as we work into Wednesday, you notice how much of a bigger threat this thing is here. And so this is for Wednesday, which is the 28th here of February. And so basically southwestern Ohio is included, central southern Indiana is included there, southern Illinois, a lot of Kentucky, same thing for Tennessee, a lot of Tennessee, southeastern Missouri, a lot of Arkansas, a lot of Mississippi, a lot of Alabama, portions of northwest Georgia. So, it really covers a lot of states here. And actually, if I was to look at this, y'all. Area population, see that right here? Area population, this is over 30 million people. Over 30 million people at risk for severe weather here for Wednesday, which that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Now, for Tuesday, we have 21 million people at risk. So overall, I mean, we're talking over 40 million people that's going to be at risk here for severe weather. I mean, that's a real good chunk of the country that is under the threat for severe weather. So, like I said, y'all got to be real careful on this one here. Question, what does the 30% equal to? So the 30%, that would be right around an enhanced risk, which is a level 3 out of 5. But yeah. All right, do I think the risk will move more north for Ohio? Like I said, Michael, I don't know if you were here a minute ago, but someone else asked a very similar question. Like I said, this whole risk area is going to be moving around a bit. You're going to notice how it's going to be moving up, down, left, right. I mean, it's going to be moving all over the place until we can get that area pinpointed to where who is going to see severe weather potential and who's not. It's going to change. I can tell you that. Those risk areas are going to change. I mean, 100%. 100%. But, with that being said, though, a lot of these areas is still going to remain in the severe weather risk area come the day of. I'm not saying that, all these areas are going to be gone by then. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that, the edges, it's going to be moving around a bit. So, we'll see. Let's see here. Okay. Will this go moderate? No, I'm not saying that. Not yet. There's way too early to tell, my friend. Way too early to tell. I mean, it's not even enhanced at this point. So, I mean, You're talking 2 levels, 2 levels up. Anyways, all right, so y'all, like I said, what I really wanted to do on this live stream is I really wanted to do personal forecast for you guys. Now, I'm going to do that. Just first, if y'all could, before we dive on into it, if you haven't already, consider subscribing, maybe leaving a like, and most importantly, sharing. You know, obviously, you don't have to subscribe. As long as you share this, it helps people get a weather aware. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of people that's going to be at risk here for coming up here. So, you know, I'm going to do my best over the next several days to help you guys out during this event here and keep y'all well updated and all that stuff. So if you guys could, you know, because like I said, this is very important information. So please consider sharing this, okay? Anyways, all right, so we're going to start. Let's see here. I really need to pull up the day 6 outlook as well. I'm going to bring this over on my other monitor. I'm just going to change some things up here a bit. That way I can see which areas are at risk and which areas are not. So here's how we're going to do this, okay? We're going to take a couple zip codes, all right? We're going to take a couple zip codes, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of them. I'm going to tell you if you're at risk for severe weather and all that stuff. The breakdowns aren't still quite clear yet, so I'm just going to let you know if you're at risk for severe weather and what day to expect it. That's where I'm going to keep this, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a couple of them, and I'm going to hop back. We're going to look at the overall view again, and then we're going to do it again. I'm not just going to do whole zip codes the entire rest of the stream, okay? So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get on into this, my friends, and I'll let you all know. So, here comes the zip code train. Dude, please keep it to 1 at a time, man. Like I said, I see you spamming in chat, dude. Like I said, that's making it unfair to other people. So, please calm down with that or you're going to get hidden on the channel. Anyways, Caleb was first. Let's see, 61610. 61610. This is for Illinois. And of course, yes, my friend, you are at risk. You are right in the middle of that risk area. So, like I said, this is here for Tuesday. This will be taking place here for Tuesday. Now, once again, the timing and all that fun stuff here with the storm is still unknown at this point. I mean, just given that, you know, it's still, you know, several days out, you know, the timing of the event is going to change. But yeah, so you're in the risk for Tuesday. Be careful there, my friend. You know, like I said, we'll continue giving you more updates on that, okay? Like I said, that's basically all we're going to be telling you. And oh my gosh, so many zip codes now. All right. Let's see here. Cats, once we take a look here at 37809. 37809. This is a cross portion to Tennessee. All right, my friend, you are, I don't think you're at risk, actually. I think you are, no, you're not. You're not in the risk area. You're right on the outside. If I was to bring up that the day 7 for Wednesday's threat, you can see you're just on the outside of it. So you, my friend, are not at risk as of now, but, you know, at some point, I do think that, you know, the severe weather could get close to you. So you should still be watching out there for it, okay? Let's see here. Zimpin, once we take, I have no idea how to say your name, dude. 72404. Got you, my friend. 72404. Let's see here. For Arkansas. Yes, my friend, you are at risk for severe weather here. This will be popping off here for Wednesday. Wednesday is your day, my friend, which is the 28th, I believe. Yep, the 28th. So Wednesday is going to be your day. Once again, we're thinking tornadoes is going to be a possibility. You know, tornadoes, damaging winds, I think is going to be kind of the main concerns, and of course maybe some hail too. But yeah, so just be weather aware. Once again, Wednesday would be your most impacted day, so just keep that in mind. All right, Rebecca. Let's see, 29072, 29072. Gotcha, South Carolina. Okay, so right now you're not at risk for severe weather in this event, so you're good with that. However, tomorrow, I think you're at risk tomorrow for some damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour and some small hail. But like I said, tomorrow's risk is nothing big, and it's really nothing to worry about. I tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to keep up with chat, so you're going to see me. I'm gonna go over zip codes, not intentionally, but I want to keep up with chat, so you're going to see that. All right. Okay, let's see here. Some guy wants me to take a look here at 30252. 30252. Gotcha. This is for Georgia. Okay, so you, my friend, you can see that the risk here for Wednesday, is just to your northwest. Now, there is a possibility that this could shift in your favor towards your location. Well, I guess that wouldn't be in your favor. It could also, head away from you, but honestly, I think you're going to be possibly in that severe weather concern down the line. So be on the lookout for it. Could be Wednesday, could be Thursday. Still unclear right now, but, just you're in an area where we should watch out there for, okay? All right. Let's see here. Andrea wants me to take a look here at 38128. 38128. Got you, my friend. Memphis. Yes, Memphis will be in the risk here for Wednesday. So be on the lookout there for Memphis. This also does include Nashville areas, guys, to my folks out by Nashville. This also includes like Chattanooga here for Wednesday. So those regions out there in Tennessee. I mean, really, you can see a lot of Tennessee will be in the risk here for Wednesday. Really excluding the eastern side particularly. So you can see it's mostly a western central threat and portion eastern. So yeah, no, you're going to be in the risk, my friend. So be careful. Kayla, let's see, 46176, 46176, Indiana. Yep. So Wednesday as well, my friend. You're kind of in that risk area. The instability from the models does show and is continuing to show enough instability for potential of severe weather. Also, strong wind shear, we call it, which is, just winds at certain elevations of the atmosphere. There's going to be a lot of potential regarding all that instability here coming up. So I think you are going to be in the region here. The models really don't show that much energy for you, but, given the SPC outlook, you are at risk. So be careful on Wednesday. Once again, that's your day for severe weather, okay? Roman wants me to take a look here at 61744. Let's see here. 61744. Gotcha. It's across Illinois. Okay, so for Wednesday, as of now, you're not at risk. However, let's check on Tuesday, because Tuesday has another risk area, which you are. So Tuesday is going to be your day. Tuesday is going to be your day, my friend. So be on the lookout there for Tuesday. That's whenever this whole mess is going to start, guys, is Tuesday. And, of course, it's going to lead into Wednesday. That's whenever, the big day is going to be Wednesday, but it's going to start on Tuesday, okay? So just keep an eye out there for that. All right, let's see here. Taylor wants me to take a look here at 76570. 76570. Got you, my friend. Let's see here. Texas. Gotcha. Not a whole lot of Texas, I don't think, is in the risk here. Yeah, this is pretty far down south. So for Tuesday, you're not in the risk as of now. And of course, here for Wednesday, yeah, that's further east of you. So as of now, my friend, you're not in the risk. You're not in the risk area. You are looking pretty good, okay? All right, let's see here. Fire wants me to take a look here at 37777. That's a real easy zip code to remember. 37777. All right, this is in Tennessee. Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, most of Tennessee, you, my friend, are right on the line of that. Holy cow. So most of Tennessee is at risk here come for Wednesday. So whenever Wednesday hits, it's probably going to be late Wednesday, considering you're on the far eastern side of the risk area. And the severe weather is supposed to start on the left-hand side because it's going from west to east. So it's probably going to be pretty late. It's probably going to be a bit more later for you. It could be even into Thursday. So we'll watch it. We'll definitely watch it. But yeah, you are at risk, my friend, so you need to keep an eye out there for it, okay? Michael wants me to take a look here. Let's see. We have two Michaels. I'll get to Michael 1 here in a minute. Let's see. 45801. 45801. Got you, my friend. Let's see. Ohio. Let's see. Okay, so you can see the risk is right to your south. Now, given that there is still a zone for a 5% risk, it's possible. Obviously models, whenever I look at the models and all that stuff too, it does show instability working its way up there. Honestly, though, I'm not too confident for you. I'm not going to lie with you. I'm not that confident for your area. Models really don't show a lot of instability. If you look over here at the GFS, now, obviously, I know this is one model, one run, but you see there's really not a lot of instability. And whatever is there, it's capped out. So, I mean, we'll see. I mean, models never really been, or long-range models really aren't the best at looking thermodynamic-wise, but, but when it comes to it, I mean, there will be some instability. It really just comes down to, later on when we get closer to the event. Whenever like the mid-range models like NAM and stuff like that start coming out, then it'll be better to talk about that specifically. So I'm going to leave you on a hold there for a minute, my friend, for a couple of days, and whenever I get some more better information for you, I'll let you know, all right? But right now, you're not in too big of a threat, all right? Let's see here. Keaton, let's see, 62899, gotcha. 62899, gotcha. Illinois, all right. So Wednesday, my friend, you are at risk for severe weather. Now, remember, like I said, this is going to be starting Tuesday. Starting Tuesday to the west of you for the most part, and then slowly working its way down here to the east-southeast for Wednesday. Now, it's probably going to be, obviously, timing is still unknown right now, but, it's going to be sometime between, I'd say probably late Tuesday, early Wednesday, but once again, that could definitely change. But just know Wednesday's threat, you're at risk, and we'll continue watching the timing and all that stuff as it gets closer. I'm just really going to wait for a lot of the mid-range models to come through because, extended range forecasting, should be taken lightly, given the factor that there is still a lot of things that can change. But at this point, it's confident enough to where the SPC put out a risk. I mean, at this point, we're confident enough to issue a form of risk. Let's see here. Pennsylvania. So right now there's no risk for Pennsylvania, my friend. So that's good, but we'll continue watching to see if it does impact the Northeast. I don't think it'll go up that high personally, but we'll see. I mean, it'll probably remain a little further south of Pennsylvania, I think. But we'll see. I mean, you never know. Things could trend in favor of Tennessee being impacted, so we'll see. Let's see here. All right, Darian wants me to take a look here at 35671. Got you, my friend. 35671 across Alabama. Yes, my friend. Wednesday, you are at risk. So be on the lookout there for that, my friend. So right now it's a 15% risk area. Like I said, as of right now, for Wednesday, there's a 15% risk that severe weather will happen within 25 miles of you. So, like I said, you're at risk. You need to be looking out there for Wednesday, and given the nature of the models in terms of what we've been seeing here for the last little bit, it does seem like tornadoes will be a concern. If I hop down here to the southeast in general, once again, models on instability are not very good. But whenever it comes down to it here, let's see, my tripod's in the way here. Given the winds at the lower levels, we have a really, really nasty lower level jet stream here. So you can see the winds in this case are going from the southwest to the northeast, so it's flowing like this. And these winds are going to be well over 50 knots according to GFS. With if you have above a 40, 50 knot lower level jet during a big time severe weather event, that could scream tornado probability. Especially with these winds being that strong and pointing in the right direction and all that stuff. It's it's pretty concerning. I'm not going to lie, it's pretty concerning. So with whatever instability we do have out in these regions here, given the environment kinematic-wise, winds-wise, there will likely be tornadoes. I hate to say it, but, it's a possibility. So we'll keep an eye on it, my friends, and, obviously whenever new information comes out from the models and all that stuff, we'll let you guys know, okay? Anyways, let's see here. B. Fur wants me to take a look here at 36067. Good sir. No problem. Let's see, 36067. Let's see, 36067. Gotcha, Alabama. So you, my friend, the same thing as well. Wednesday, you are at risk here. So, once again, keep an eye out there for it, as it is a possibility here. Specifically, like I said, timing-wise, it's still unknown, given the fact that, we're going to see the models hop around quite a bit. But yeah, that's there for you, my friend. Let's see here. Gorilla wants me to take a look here at 75135. All right, so 75135. Gotcha. For Texas. Yeah, like I said, not a whole lot of Texas included in this risk area. I think Tuesday, I'm pretty sure Tuesday does go into Northeast Texas. Yeah, you're right on the edge of that. I personally think it's possible that, some severe weather could happen out of this, but, at this point, I mean, it could really go either way. I mean, models, they do show a bit of instability working its way towards that region, but, it's kind of capped out for one. But, like I said, models, obviously, long-range models like the GFS aren't the best with thermodynamics this far out, but I'm going to leave you with, severe weather is definitely a possibility. But like I said, just remain alert and, you know, stay tuned for more information on that, because, you know, it could easily change. So yeah, but right now I think it's definitely possible. All right. Yeah, try on your spamming, dude. That's why I'm not getting to you. Let's see. How's Cincinnati, Ohio? Got family there. So Cincinnati. Yeah, Cincinnati. Yeah, you guys are at risk, I'm pretty sure. Your day would be on Wednesday. Yeah, so Cincinnati, obviously right in here. We do have ourselves a 15% risk out there for Wednesday. It's going to be Wednesday. And it looks like the models do show some instability working its way up in this region here. It's still a little hard to tell exactly how much instability. So basically how much unstable air there's going to be, or short-term thunderstorm juice or thunderstorm fuel. It still needs to be worked out, but, you know, given the way that the models have been trending, it's definitely a possibility. So, you know, you're definitely in an area towards Cincinnati which, you know, needs to be watching out there for, as, you know, severe weather does seem likely. All right, let's see here. Raccoons wants me to take a look here at 42066. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, sorry, that's not Raccoons. My bad. I'll get to you, CJ. 37303. All right, let's see here. 37303 for Tennessee. Yeah, like I said, most of Tennessee's at risk, and shoot, I tell you, you're right on the edge of that Wednesday threat, but you are in it, my friend. So be careful. Like I said, 15% risk for severe weather. CJ 42066. Let's see here. 42066. Gotcha for Kentucky Mayfield. Wow. Yeah, you are at risk, my friend, for the Mayfield area. Obviously, we know the past of Mayfield and should not be comparing with this event. But you are at risk for severe weather, my friend. And, yeah, obviously Mayfield. If you don't know what happened in Mayfield, 2021, pretty bad year for Mayfield. Right at the end, we had that tornado outbreak that went through that region. I was actually in Kentucky at the time, so it was pretty wild to see. But I hope everything's well with you, my friend. Let's see here. Also, guys, if y'all could, try to keep it to one zip code per person. I know that's, you know, a lot to ask for, but the reason I'm doing that is just so that everybody gets a chance to be heard. I mean, maybe after, if we get through a lot of people, then you can start doing other ones, but yeah. All right, let's see here. Brendan wants me to take a look here at 72022. Gotcha. 72022 for Arkansas. And what do you know? You're at risk, my friend. Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be your day. I think Tuesday, there might even be a risk for portions. I know Tuesday there is a bit of Arkansas included, including you. So it's going to be kind of a Tuesday, Wednesday thing for you. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a Tuesday, Wednesday thing. See, lunar landers. Oh, shoot. Did it land? Did it manage to land, guys? I was wanting to watch that. Hold on. So it did land. Did it land successfully? Like, yeah, I've been tracking that for the last couple days. I even saw the rocket launch to take it to the moon. It was just pretty cool. Not up close, but let's see here. Let me look at this real quickly, you guys. Is there any photos from the moon yet? Let's see here. Yeah. Looks like it landed. Pretty cool. All right. All right, let's see here. Get back into it. Rhonda. All right, let's see here. 74006. Gotcha. Let's see here. 74006. Oklahoma. Yeah, so this is Tuesday's risk. So for Tuesday, Oklahoma does have a risk out there. You're actually a little north of Tulsa. But yeah, so starting Tuesday, that's whenever the event's going to start to pop off here, in which, yeah, you are at risk, my friend. So, you know, be careful. Obviously, you know, once again, we're thinking that all hazards is going to be a possibility. So, like I said, we'll have to, you know, we'll have to continue watching out there for that. Let me move my tripod a bit. It's a little out of the way, or a little bit in the way. Let me show you all this real quickly. We'll resume zip codes here in a minute, but look at all that. So here's the big event here. So obviously at the moment, obviously things have been warming up here quite a bit towards the south. It's going to get a little chilly here. It looks like for right around the 25th, 26th across the east. But look at this temperature gradient. Y'all see that thing? Look up here. see how quickly the temperature drops across the way. I mean, it gets brutal. This will allow for quite a cool down across a lot of the country here. It's going to start off being warm. You know, you're going to get a really nice taste of spring here. But really what's happening is you're getting a lot of warm air coming up from the Gulf here. And it's, you know, just shooting its way up into the country, you know, pre-event, before the event happens. And then, of course, the cold air that's really coming in hot to the southeast here is smacking that cold air out of, or smacking the warm air out of the way, which is generating energy, or potential energy, which eventually will turn into energy in terms of thunderstorms. So that's, yeah, you're going to notice it's going to be really warm, and we're going to get some storms. It's become pretty cold. So, you know, once that line, we're thinking it's going to be like a squall line, so a long line of storms, kind of what we're thinking. You know, we're definitely thinking that it's going to be pretty strong. Quite a transition, I'll tell you. All right, so let's go ahead and do this real quick. Okay, we're going to hop on back here to zip codes, because I obviously understand how much y'all need information. Let's see. Tornadic storms. Yeah, there will definitely be potential for tornadoes coming to this event. I think it's mostly going to be a damaging wind and tornado threat. You know, like I said, whenever it comes to it, the models have been really showing towards a tornadic type of situation here. You know, coming down to the day of the event here, if we work our way down in time, you notice how, let's see here. Yeah, whenever we get to the event here for the 28th, 29th, you can see how strong that jet stream is. Pretty crazy. Sorry, 27th, 28th. You can really see how strong that jet stream is there. I mean, we're talking over 50 knot lower level jet. I mean, this is about 4,000 feet up in the air, which is, you know, definitely, you know, pretty strong for a lower level jet stream. Mid-level jet here, kind of middle atmosphere. You can see a big trough here. See that big dip in the jet stream? That is your engine, per se. That's basically where that low is located. So, yeah, quite a kink in the jet stream there, if I tell you. And that's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. And not to mention, once again, the instability-wise, you know, in terms of models, you know, showing how much instability is going to be in place. It's still early to tell, really. These models, once again, are not really that good at, you know, showing the thermodynamics in terms of, you know, potential energy this far out. So once we get closer to the event, we'll start taking a look at, like, NAM and all that stuff, you know, like the mid-range models, and which will be much more better to look out there for. All right, let's see here. Matthew wants me to take a look here at 42301. 42301. Gotcha. Kentucky. Okay, so Tuesday, you're not at risk for Tuesday as of now. However, Wednesday, you are. Yeah, you're kind of in the middle of that risk here for Wednesday. So it's definitely a good good possibility that you will see severe weather. So, you know, once again, Wednesday, be on the lookout there for that, my friend. And, you know, we'll keep you guys informed there. Let's see. When will this all start? Tuesday, next Tuesday. Yeah, it's going to start Tuesday, which I'll go and show you. So, yeah, here's Tuesday's risk area. So this is for Tuesday, this yellow area here from all the way from northeast Texas all the way up here to bits of southern Wisconsin, you know, right on the border there. So these areas is for Tuesday. Now Tuesday is whenever the event's going to start here. And of course, as we roll our way into Wednesday, or day 7, that's where it continues in towards, you know, a lot more of the east here. So, yeah. Let's see here. Flair wants me to look here at 62650. 62650. Gotcha. Illinois. Okay, so Wednesday, most of the storms should be gone. By Wednesday, you should be done. I think, yeah, Tuesday is your day that you're going to want to watch out there for it. You know, like I said, I cannot stress this enough. You know, things will change. You know, outlooks will change. Models will change. There's still a lot of things that can change. I mean, given the fact that we are still, you know, several days away from this event. But as of now, yeah, you are at risk out there for severe weather in a 15% zone. So, you are in a region. Just keep an eye on it. This is still several days out. No need to, run the stores dry or anything like that right now. Right now it's just leave it. Just leave it in the back of your head saying, hey, okay, we might have a severe weather event coming up here for Tuesday. And just take it day by day. And if it gets worse, then prepare accordingly. If it gets better looking, then we'll go from there. Okay? So you should be relatively good. There's a gnat in my room or something here. Dude, gotta love it. Florida right now, we're starting to get a lot more bugs here. It's like, oh my gosh. A lot more flying gnats and stuff. Mosquitoes. Anyways, Adam, let's see, 60543, 60543, gotcha, Illinois, and yep, Tuesday. Tuesday's your day as well, my friend. Once again, it can still change a bit, but as of now, you're at the risk area, all right? All right, let's see here, triple, 36092, 36092, gotcha, Alabama. So you're actually in the risk here come, let's see, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday's your day, my friend. So whenever it does come to Wednesday for you, you do need to be on the lookout there for severe weather. It'll probably be happening late Wednesday, too, considering how, the start of the risk for Wednesday is to the west, and storms going from west to east, so it'll probably be later, maybe even into Thursday. We'll see. Once again, timing's still a little iffy right now, but we'll figure that out. Crystal, 45431. Yeah, so for you, my friend... Yeah, you're at risk. Same thing, it can still change a bit. I mean, considering you're near the edge of that 15% risk, I mean, it could trend out of favor for you. It's a possibility. But honestly, I mean, yeah, I mean, you're definitely at risk as of right now from the SPC's perspective. So just, keep an eye out there for it, all right? All righty. A lot of zip codes. Holy cow. Let's see here. Flair says, thanks, man. She'll watch this with my local NWS. Yeah, good thing, man. Glad to see that you're preparing for it. And like I said, this is very important. Very, very important information that you guys are getting here. So, just please be careful, my friends. Can't stress it enough. And, like I was saying, I mean, if you can, please consider sharing this. It would be much appreciated, guys. I mean, just considering, like I said, there's a lot on the table here, regarding severe weather. We got ourselves, possible tornadoes, damaging winds, all that stuff going on. So, like I said, there's a lot of potential out of this event here. Let me actually hop a little closer to this here. There's a lot more of, once again, there's a pretty big risk area we have that need to pay attention to. I mean, once again, like I said, we were looking at the risk areas here, and for Tuesday, right? Tuesday, we are talking literally, we're literally talking like Tuesday. hold on. Tuesday, 21 million people at risk, and Wednesday, 30 million people at risk for severe weather as of right now. So quite a handful of people. Let's see here. But yeah. Crystal says, thanks. No problem, Crystal. Let's see. Chicago area. So Chicago area will potentially be included with severe weather concerns. I mean, right now, like I said, the SPC, Storm Protection Center, does have Chicago area at risk. I mean, given we do have a 15% risk that does work its way towards Chicago. Here, let me, should have probably done this a while ago. Let me turn on these town names. There you go. Yeah. So you can actually see here that Chicago does have, there we go. Chicago is in the risk area. So, definitely, as of now, you're at risk. So be careful. Just keep an eye on it. Let's see. Tiffany, 41301. Gotcha. 41301. Kentucky. Yeah, a lot of Kentucky's at risk here, but not for Tuesday. That's for Wednesday. Yeah. So for Wednesday, you can see here that you are included in that 15% risk area. So you are at risk, my friend, once again, Wednesday. Very welcome, Valerie. No problem. Darian's is, let's see, 36043. Okay. I think we already did yours, Darian. 36043. Like I said, try to keep it one per person. I understand you might have family members and stuff like that, but at least for now, until we can get through a lot of people who have not got their zip codes read yet. But yeah, no, this area is at risk, all right? So keep it on it. Once again, it can still change a bit, but right now, most of these areas is going to be at risk for severe weather come the day of. Let's see here. You're very welcome, y'all. No problem. Like I said, I'm glad to help out anytime I can. Ro wants me to take a look here at 37601. Let's see here. 37601. Yeah, Tennessee. Most of Tennessee's at risk here, except for you. You're in that one area that's not at risk as of now. But also you got to take into consideration this is a 15% risk, and this is equivalent to a level 2 out of 5 severe weather concern. There's still a marginal level 1 threat, but like I said, it's too early to plot that. But it's a possibility you could be at risk, but still a bit early. KJ says, new subscriber here. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Thank y'all for subscribing. Like I said, keep y'all weather updated, during any event we have going on, whether it's the tropics, severe weather in this case, or winter weather. Like I said, we got y'all covered. So you did yourself a good favor there, and I did everybody else a good favor there by subscribing, because it really helps out the channel. And if y'all could share too, be greatly appreciated, guys. All right, let's see here. Max wants me to take a look here at 62269. Gotcha, 62269 for Illinois. Okay, so yeah, so this is for Wednesday. You are at risk here, according to the SPC, for Wednesday, but I think your main threat's going to be Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so Tuesday you're at risk. So this is going to be an event that happens between Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, so you are at risk, my friend, so kind of early, mid-next week, be on the lookout there for severe weather. And like I said, we'll keep you all updated. I mean, every night until the event gets here, we'll stream this. I mean, even when the event gets here, we're going to do live coverage. Forecast streams from now until then. I couldn't yesterday because I was feeling really, really sick for some reason. I think it was allergies, because I'm just starting to get those here. I was hoping they wouldn't be too bad this year, but they're starting to get to me because I have a lot of blooming trees above me and all that stuff, so it's perfect. But anyways, let's see. Misty 63334. Gotcha. 63334. There's a lot of threes. Bowling Greens. This is Missouri. Gotcha. All right, so Wednesday, I can tell you're not under threat. But Tuesday, you are, my friend. You are at risk here for Tuesday. This is next Tuesday, obviously. So next Tuesday, be on the lookout there. There's a 15% risk for severe weather, which is equivalent to a level 2 out of 5 severe weather threat as of right now. So you're in one of the regions that the SPC has highlighted to be favorable for severe weather. So be on the lookout there, my friend. Alrighty. Any potential for New Jersey? It's too far out there, weatherman. Honestly, I'm not going to look that far out quite yet. There's no risk areas per SPC right now. Honestly, I think the instability is going to remain far south of New Jersey. I don't really think there's going to be that much of a threat. I mean, it's possible, but from what I'm seeing right now, it doesn't seem quite likely. Let's see here. Let's see here. Mark, tattoo, that's funny. That's crazy. I mean, that'd be pretty crazy to go beyond that point to put a tattoo of my... Let's see here. Hope this doesn't go enhanced or moderate. I mean, there's no evidence towards it right now. I mean, just given the fact that, models are still trying to come to an agreement. They're not going to do that anytime soon, if they do it at all. But you never know. Never know. There's a lot of room for upgrades. I mean, I can tell you that. There's a lot of space that an upgrade could happen. But like I said, there's just so much that can still change. It's unknown. There's still quite a bit of unknowns with this. Let's see here. Polar vortex. Let's see here. 26757. 26757. West Virginia. The mountains might kind of, possibly hurt this event. Well, as of now, there's no risk for you. So, you know, for a lot of the East Coast regarding this event, there's still very much unknowns with it. I mean, we're having a hard time forecasting the central country, yet alone a couple days later the eastern country. So right now the odds are, really, or I should say that really not known at the moment. So keep an eye on it. All right. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. All right. So Tristan, 72941. 72941. Arkansas. Yeah, you're at risk, man. Like I said, we've already done quite a few of your zip codes. I'm pretty sure. So, like I said, try to keep it to one per person for now. All right. That way, everybody can get heard. Because I understand, but also you guys. On the risk here on my map, this whole yellow area is the risk area. So you guys can look at the map for yourself. You should know where you're at on the map. And you could see for yourself if you're at risk. I mean, you can see, for example, by looking at the map, you know where St. Louis is? Is St. Louis at risk? I mean, you can see it. St. Louis is in the 15%. Just one way of showing you. Let's see here. All right. Tracy, let's see, 40229, or say 40229. Gotcha, 40229. Kentucky. Okay, so Tuesday, you're not at risk, but Wednesday you will be, okay? Let's see, it'll be proper for Wednesday. So Wednesday is day 7. So yeah, you are at risk here for Wednesday. So keep an eye on it, my friend. As the area will be at risk for severe weather. Like I said, the mode of severe weather is expected to be kind of like a line of storms here. Damaging winds and tornadoes seems to be the greatest concerns out of this event here. There will likely be tornadoes, also damaging winds, and even hail seems quite possible. So we'll keep an eye on it. You're welcome, Polar Vortex, no problem. Let's see here. Devin wants to take a look here at 47802 for Wednesday. 47802, Indiana. Yeah. So you, my friend, you are at risk. Yeah. I mean, you're in the 15% risk here right now, but just know that can change a bit. That can change quite a bit. Okay. Just given the fact this is still a couple days away, SPC could hop their thing all around here. So let's see here. Weatherman's nasty rumor about some snow in central Illinois tomorrow. What? Well, it's not going to be anything spectacular or anything really impactful. But models do show. You see here? A few snow showers. This is here for this is late. This is real late. Let's see here. 18 Zulu. Yeah, so you can see it's going to be happening late, evening time. While it's possible, it wouldn't do anything crazy. Honestly, it's not even really worth mentioning, to be honest with you. Yeah, it wouldn't do much. Yeah, that goes into Indiana, too, early 24th. Maybe southern Ohio as well. And throughout, Kentucky and West Virginia. But, once again, it's not going to do anything crazy. It's not going to be a big snowstorm. So, let's see here. North Mississippi. Yeah, you can see right here, North Mississippi is at risk here for Wednesday. SPC has gone ahead and put a 15% risk for severe weather for your area. Once again, this is a big risk area. We're talking, once again, 30.6 million people at risk. That's, pretty crazy. Let's see here. Moon River, let's see, 30701. Let's see. Georgia. Yeah, so Georgia is at risk, although I'm a little unsure of how well it's going to perform in that area. I mean, given the fact, I mean, obviously, yeah, this is one model run, one model. I mean, models aren't too clear, per se. So I was on the wrong time there. Yeah, models aren't too clear, because if you look at it, here for Wednesday, Thursday commute, that's when you're going to have the storms. There's really not a lot of instability there. According to GFS, I mean, obviously it's kind of all over the place here. I mean, I'm not saying that there's not going to be a risk. I mean, SPC has highlighted you in the risk area, but, you know, like I said, I'd give it a few more days before I could really tell you if there's going to be a solid threat or not. But for right now, it's a little unknown. Okay. Let's see. KJ, let's see here, 48111. Let's see, Michigan. Oh, yeah, Michigan. Yeah, you're not included. This is a little too high up. Yeah, you see that yellow? That's where the threat ends. Well, the current threat ends. So, yeah, this whole area will change a bit. I mean, the middle portions, you know, the more you go out, the more likelihood it'll change. For example, if you're on the edge of this yellow, this could very much change. But if you're on the inside, it's a harder chance of changing, per se. If that makes sense. Let's see. Sounds good, Moo River. Yeah, like I said, we're going to be covering this for the next several days. I mean, obviously, whenever the event gets here, we'll be covering it as well. You know, I want to be here for you guys. You know, whenever the storms and stuff like that get here. See here. Yeah, wind threat. There's actually, yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of winds on this here too. I mean, given that pressure gradient we have. See, actually, yeah, let's look at that actually. Curious to see. Yeah, I'm curious to see the winds. Here, let me do something real quick, y'all. Okay, here's wind gusts. Yeah, oh wow. Yeah, look at all those winds, dude. So these are wind gusts, what the winds could get up to. These are non-thunderstorm wind gusts. These are just like, you know, normal wind gusts. This is one model, by the way. Like I said, this is just one in particular model. But, yeah, Ohio Valley, we could be gusting 40s, 50s, possibly. Yeah, like I said, big pressure gradient there. So it's going to get pretty windy. It's actually going to get pretty windy across Florida tomorrow, where I'm at, so that'll be nice. But yeah, no, this thing will be quite a windbag too, given the factor that there's going to be quite a change in pressure over a short distance. I mean, let me show you. Yeah, you see these little black lines here? These are what we call isobars. The closer your isobars are together, there's more of a change in pressure over a shorter distance, which means that the flow from high to low is stronger. And of course, the further you get out, the greater gap between those isobars. They're a difference of 2 millibar pressure, or 2 HPA. See, Tracy 40229. Did we already do that, Tracy? I feel like we already did your area there. 40229. Did we? Kentucky. Yeah, we've already done this. Tracy, did you already put out your zip code? I think we already looked at your area. But yeah, like I said, Louisville is at risk. So we'll see. Let's see. But anyways, y'all, like I said, yeah, if you guys have any questions about this, I mean, feel free to let us know. You know, we'll be here for you guys. Let's see here. Just gonna hop back over here. Actually, HRRR, yeah, does not go far enough quite yet. Let's see, USA. What I want to look at is your dew points and stuff like that. So dew points represent lower level moisture. Wow, yeah, look at that. See that big that wall right there that's like really screaming to the east here, that's your cold front. And you can see just before the event gets here. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, you can see just before the front gets here, you can actually see all that moisture represented in dew points really shooting its way up here into the country. And, at this point here, we're also having a lot of cool air coming in from the backside. So that's going to be, like, really causing those two air masses to squeeze. And, yeah, definitely going to be pretty interesting. But, yeah, we'll see how that plays out. I mean, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be real interesting, I'll tell you that. So we'll definitely need to be on the lookout there for that, my friends. And we just need to be extra weather aware. Fighting Spirit, let's see, 46808. Let's see here, 46808. Indiana. Okay, so you're near the top of the risk area, as you can see. The yellow is indicating your risk area, right? This is for Wednesday. And as of now, you're not at risk. You're not in the risk area, but it depends really how much or how far and how much of that moisture shoots its way towards you. I will tell you this, you're not going to be in the highest threat for severe weather. That's going to likely be more down towards like Missouri, Illinois. I think like Southern Illinois. I think the greatest threat for severe weather out of this event is going to be like somewhere in these regions here. I mean, this is where I'm like really seeing the best probability for severe weather because that's where your most forcing is, given your frontal system here. You see how it's pushing the hardest out there, according to GFS. There's a lot more lift, a lot more updraft potential, more higher updrafts, or more faster moving updrafts. And, overall the ingredients are just better placed towards the Midwest. That's where I believe is going to be the greatest for this severe weather event. It's going to be somewhere in here. But we'll definitely have to see how that plays out. I mean, see what's up, Aiden. Hope you're doing good. That's right where I live. All right, be careful, my friend. Nothing from Minneapolis, my friend. Yeah, as of right now, that's just gonna stay to your east. I mean, you see where these two air masses collide. I mean, for example, you have your moisture-filled air mass, which is your warm air mass here. So we'll call this the warm air mass, called the WAM. And then you have the CAM, the WAM and CAM, cold air mass. So this big area of cold air, and then you have this big area of warm air. And in that point to where these two collide with each other, you get a line. And on that line, you get a cold front. I'm sure you guys probably have seen those before. So yeah. You got your warm air coming up from the Gulf. Like I said, with these low pressure systems here, they rotate counterclockwise, which is, dragging up those winds, pointing them to the north, and, pushing down the winds, pointing them to the south on the western side. So that's that. Live in Southern Illinois, might take the day off storm chase for the first time. I mean, if you want to know my opinion on storm chasing, make sure you know what you're doing. I mean, even professional storm chasers get in kind of a pickle sometimes. So please know what you're doing. I mean, please know how to read radar. Please know how storms really form. I mean, I recommend you sit down, seriously learn about storms if you haven't. I mean, I'm not saying that you haven't. I don't know. But just please make sure you know what you're doing before you do it, because that is an excellent way to get yourself killed. Not trying to be down or anything like that, but it's true. I mean, like I said, even professionals, example. I hate to say this, but like Tim Samaras, really, really popular dude. Rest in peace, dude. But yeah, I mean, even professional storm chasers, man, they lose their lives. And so, especially one that's, I'm not calling you an amateur because I don't know your skill level, but if you're new to weather, like I said, honestly, it's not worth it. I mean, just go on some webcams, webcam storm chase. Let's see here. What's the biggest area that will be possibly get hit by the models so far? So like I actually mentioned that here a minute ago. Where you have the most forcing, like I said, the strongest point where you have your strongest updrafts and stuff like that. I think the greatest area is going to be right in here, roughly. I mean, probably a little further south, but right over there towards like eastern Missouri, I really think it's going to be like some of the heaviest areas here that's going to be impacted. I almost said infected. Impacted. So, let's see here. Airborne. Well, 3, 5, 7, 5, 6 see tornadoes. Well, like I said, there is a tornado threat out of this event. 3, 5, 7, 5, 6. 3, 5, 7, 5, 6. Alabama. Gotcha. It's certainly possible. I mean, yeah, I do think you're going to be in an area where tornadoes will be possible. Given the fact, as that cold front rolls through you, as you can see right here, pretty much late Wednesday, early Thursday, the winds at that level, you see how sharp they are. I mean, we have some really strong winds at your lower levels. This is your lower level jet stream, or abbreviated to LLJ. This is about 50 knots and greater of winds out there. That's a lot of winds for that level of the atmosphere, and that is good for tornado development. Given the fact that there is more available potential for heavier rotating updrafts. Let's see here. Obviously, storm SRH here is a little, not good to look at right now, considering you can see how terrible the models are at this right now. But yeah, no, I do think, from what I know right now, from what we see right now, yeah, it will definitely be a possibility. Instability-wise, that's kind of interesting. But once again, I mean, GFS and long-range models have never really been the best at looking at the thermodynamics this far out. But we'll see. We'll see that change as mid-range models like NAM and all of them come through. Let's see, what's up, Andrew? What day do I have to look out in northern Illinois? So that would be on Tuesday and Wednesday, actually. Yeah. Let me show you. So for day 6, why is that not showing up here? All right, let me just bring this up then. So for day 6, which is Tuesday, you can see Illinois is included, but day 7, yeah, okay. So it's more of a central northern Illinois threat here for Tuesday, and as we work way into Wednesday, it's kind of more of a southern Illinois type of threat. So for you, it would be Tuesday is your day with potential of severe weather. What's up, William? Sam, right now there's no risk for you for this event. You can see this is as far as the Storm Prediction Center has put the risk for severe weather, and this does not include South Carolina, right? As of yet, given the factor with the models, like I said, it's still a little early to tell, but the event could, in theory, continue eastward. But we still need some models to work that out for a couple more days before we can really tell. Let's see. What day is Kentucky most at risk? And timing. So timing right now is unknown, really, given the fact that, it really comes down to a lot of factors that could easily change. But as of right now, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday is as you can see here, the big yellow here. That's for Wednesday, in which Wednesday has the greatest probability for severe weather for you. See here, North Mississippi. Yeah, so North Mississippi is also at risk here in the 15% risk area. So that would be Wednesday as well. Yeah, Wednesday is going to be your day, my friend. See here. I haven't even looked at Supercell Composite. Yeah, but once again, even SCP, which is just kind of a quick way of looking at where your wind shear and your your instability and all that stuff match up the best. It's really targeting the Midwest. I'm really thinking like Missouri is probably in Arkansas. That's probably where the heaviest of it's going to happen. In some of these regions here. That's what I think. I mean, that's where like I said, you have your most forcing too. I mean, let's see here. Given the fact, let's hop over to your dew points. You can really see how sharp that cold front is right over Arkansas. I mean, you see how it really pushes out over Arkansas. So, is that for tornadoes? Yeah, there will be tornadoes included with this threat, more than likely. Just given the fact of all this moisture that we have available, as you can see in your dew points, lower level moisture, pretty warm. And on top of that, your lower level jet there. I mean, we're talking well over 50 knots of a screaming northerly, northeasterly, kind of northeasterly lower level jet will allow for tornadogenesis to kick off. So, yeah. For Wednesday, severe threat, it's uncertain how north that instability will reach. Questionable for Ohio, Indiana. So, Sam, like I was saying a minute ago, the instability still needs to be worked out between the models. The long-range models don't do very good on instability. While models are pretty decent at kinematics or winds, wind shear, which is winds at certain elevations of the atmosphere, wind speed, wind direction. Thermodynamics is not the best per se. I mean, it gives us a general idea, but I've always noticed once the mid-range models kick in, it looks totally different. Mid-range models really get more information on it. So even though this shows not much instability, there's going to be more instability than that. I mean, that's just pretty much a given. It's just a bit of long-range magic going on right now. So we'll see. How many days out is this? This is Tuesday and Wednesday, my friend. Yeah, next Tuesday and Wednesday. Still going to be, still several days away, but soon enough for outlooks to be issued. So, all right, let's see here. Let me hop to current radar real quick. We do got a couple severe storms actually popping off right now. Actually, I think we got one. Yeah, we got one warning right now in Arkansas for Grant, Jefferson, and Pulaski counties. Oh, didn't mean to grab a. There's no tornado threat today, but there's a big inflow notch on that storm. Hold on a minute, y'all. This got me curious. So we do have a low pressure system. That's the storm there, right there. Yeah, not a whole lot of instability. I mean, like less than 500 joules per kilogram. Got about 20 knot easterly. Lower level jet, yeah, very weak. Very, very weak. Pretty strong mid-level jet, though, I'll tell you. We're talking like, what, 60 knots? It's pretty hefty. Bet you storm motion on that thing's pretty wild. No, it's not too crazy, actually. 30 miles an hour. Must be a pretty low top storm, I'm thinking. Anyways, very off topic. Let's see here. Will the SPC issue a day for Thursday? I mean, eventually, more than likely, if it's needed, they will. Hope it skips Ohio, says Crystal. I mean, as of now, it doesn't look like it's going to skip you, given SPC and model guidance and stuff like that. It seems like I don't know why this isn't loading. Let me restart this program here. But yeah, no, it does seem like the severe weather will work its way that way. Well, I guess my program's broken. It's not pulling up. I think I've changed it so many times. It's like, all right, dude. See here, Stacy, 37721. Gotcha. Okay. So you're actually, obviously I can't look right now, but you're on the edge of that severe weather threat come Wednesday. So severe weather's possible Wednesday, but let's keep an eye on it for the next couple of days. As of right now, I don't think you're at the risk area, but I think severe weather's possible come Wednesday. Let's see here. Anyways. ADHD, any tornado threats on this? So right now, there's no breakdown from the SPC's outlooks right now. Let's see here. So the SPC outlooks currently, there is no breakdown quite yet. So there's no breakdowns yet for the probabilities per se, but given the models and stuff like that, there will be tornadoes. Yeah. Or there will be a tornado threat, I should say. Let's see here. House 71108. Louisiana. Gotcha. Yeah, you're not in the risk area as of right now, but you're going to be pretty close to where those storms are going to be severe. Now this line's going to change. It's not going to stay this way until the event happens. I mean, the whole risk area is going to shift a bit as we get a better guidance from the models and all that stuff. But Shreveport's an area that should be watching out for it. So be on the lookout. All right, Irvin. Let's see 45039. Ohio. Gotcha. Yeah, so you're at risk, my friend, Wednesday. And you're a little northeast of Cincinnati, but you are at risk. So keep an eye on it, my friend. Could I circle where I think the worst could be? Yeah. Yeah, I've already done it a couple times, but I'll show you once again where I think the worst is going to be. Like I was saying, with the most forcing, the greatest ingredients from what I believe is going to be. It's going to be, roughly, kind of a threat. I think the greatest is going to be out in some of these regions here. But, obviously that could change given models and trends and all that stuff. Stacy, we've already looked at your area. We just did it like 5 minutes ago. So, yeah. See, tabletop. So tabletop, we already, at the beginning of the stream, like I said, you got that severe weather risk tomorrow. And whenever it comes to this event, it's too early to tell. But yeah, really tomorrow. That's the only thing I look out for. Just for gusty winds, I mean, marginalized wind gusts of 60 miles per hour. Given tomorrow's marginal risk we have, that level 1 threat, which, once again, is not really a big deal. I mean, it's very low. And also hail threat, possibly up to quarter size. But honestly, I ain't too worried about it. Let's see here. What about 72112, says Heather. Let's see. It's in Arkansas. Gotcha. So yeah, Arkansas is going to be one of the big areas. Yeah, you're going to be at risk, my friend, for severe weather. As of now, Wednesday. Yeah, it's going to be Tuesday into Wednesday. It's going to be your threat. Probably late Tuesday into Wednesday. So, yeah, you're going to be at risk, my friend. Right now, the Storm Prediction Center has put out a 15% risk for severe weather for you. So, you're in a region there where severe weather does seem quite possible. So, keep an eye on it, my friend. See Ninja. See 63020. 63020. Missouri. Yeah. You're a little shy of St. Louis, huh? So yeah, for you, also you're going to be in the risk area. That's more for Tuesday though for you. Yeah, you can see Tuesday's risk. How we have that 15% risk. It's going to be more Tuesday. I'm thinking maybe more late Tuesday. Heather says it's pouring, lightning bad. Oh yeah, we got a couple storms popping right now. We got one severe storm. Here, let me show y'all. We're going to hop to real time right now. Got a group of storms popping through in Arkansas right now. This one's pretty nasty looking towards Jefferson and Sherrill. See your White Hall, I think it is. Pine Bluff. See here. In those areas. I don't even know how you pronounce those. I mean, in theory, the winds are not supportive of tornadic activity, but there is a nice inflow notch on that storm there. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna do anything. But we'll see. Heather says you're my only weather guy, so I always check with you when a storm pops up. Thank you. No problem, Heather. Anytime. Glad to help out. Yeah, like for tonight, I mean, they actually did. Let's see here. So I don't know if you knew this, but you were in Arkansas, right? I forgot already. Short-term memory. I think you were in Northeast Arkansas, if I remember. But yeah, so there is a marginal level 1 severe weather threat for today. Luckily, there's no tornadoes. Winds are not favorable, kinematics we call it, yeah. So basically, the wind shear is not supportive of it, really, given the direction of those winds and the magnitude of those winds. Not really supportive for tornadoes, which I'm sure you're happy about. Damaging winds, maybe some gusty winds up to 60 miles per hour, but hail is maybe going to be the biggest concern. Maximum hail size will be up to right around quarter size out of some localized storms. So, I mean, we've already seen it. It's already happened, honestly. So. I'm in Newport, looks south of me. Gotcha. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, here you go. This is radar for you right now. So you're right here. That storm's to your south, and these guys are moving relatively southeastward. There's a few more showers that could come near you, but they're not severe. And another line to your north, but that'll probably sweep to your east. Can I check the dew points for East Tennessee? I guess. It's not going to be that valuable of information for you. Considering... Here's my take on this. If you want me to look at the dew points and stuff like that for Tennessee, you probably know what the dew points do in these storms, and you probably know how to look at dew points, but I'm just saying... but yeah, no, dew points, honestly, for severe weather, you need them in the upper 50s at lowest. Anything below that becomes, more of a cold core type of setup, which we're not seeing in this event. But yeah, no, honestly, we are seeing those dew points, here in the 50s, actually. You really want them 60s and above, but, yeah. Always happen, no tornadoes. Oh, yeah, for sure. Let's see here. Garrett, could you do a zip code, please? Appreciate it. Other line has a couple special weather statements in it. I'm not surprised. Those do look like some pretty strong storms. Only a handful of severe. I do got some cameras if y'all want to look at them. I know it's very off topic, but we can break off for a minute. Still on topic of weather, so that's good news. Let's see here. Traffic cams. Here we go. Oh, we got one in the severe thunderstorm area. Oh, lordy. Here. Let me bring y'all over here. Oh, come on. Couldn't play video. Stop being like that. Look at the sky, though. It looks pretty brutal. All right. Well, that camera doesn't want to work very well. Let's try one of these ones. Oh, wow. Dude, why are none of these cameras working? These ones have to work, right? Nope. Maybe it's a site that... Wow. Oh, wow. Look how dark that is back there. You see that? Looks pretty brutal. Thank you for always keeping us informed. No problem, Heather. Anytime. That's the whole thing of this channel, y'all. Is I keeping all up to date. 72527. 72527. Arkansas. Yeah, that's literally. you're literally right next to where we were looking for Heather's. Same thing for you, my friend. There's going to be potential for a couple strong to potentially severe storms tonight. Mostly hail and damaging wind gusts potentially. But yeah, honestly, nothing too crazy. But for the big event, yeah, you're in a 15% risk here. Cameras hate me. They do. Let's see. Do I see anything on this new so-called hurricane that's developing by Florida? All right, I'm gonna stop you there. Temperatures of the ocean are not warm enough for hurricanes. What do you? I want to see where you're trying to go with this. Hurricane? Are you talking about this being like 300 hours out nearly? That's also by Mid-Atlantic. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, man. But first of all, tropical activity, the waters are too cold. I mean, shoot, you need at least 26 degrees Celsius sea surface temperatures to support tropical activity, and all around Florida is well under supportive. So it would be non-tropical if anything did happen. But yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about there, honestly. Let's see here, Blake 48829. Did I already do you? Michigan, yeah, too far up north, my friend. You're not going to get really impacted, I don't think. I mean, there could be some winter weather on it. I don't know if you'll be directly impacted, but that just depends on a lot of other factors that still need to be worked out. Yeah. Anyways. What's up, April? Hope we're doing good. So I was saying too early, but thank you. No problem. Let's see. But yeah. You know, like I said, y'all, we just gotta be extra careful over the next couple of days. You know, and like I said, I'll continue updating you guys on it. I'll keep y'all posted on the the updates from the SPC and the overall potential and stuff like that. Like I said, we'll keep y'all up to date. You know, just given the fact of what we got going on here. It's definitely going to be very interesting. Here you go. I got a mesoscale discussion down there. Let's see. Yeah, what's that MCD doing down there? Watch unlikely. There you go. Watch probability 20%. So there is a 1 in 5 chance a watch will be issued. Unlikely. I mean, given the fact that, where's my meso analysis? I mean, yeah, given the fact that tornadoes definitely not. Winds, I mean, maybe. It's more of a hail threat I've seen. I don't think they will do it, though, honestly. Late morning, early afternoon, small chance for 2. Yeah. Yep. See, Monster 08732. 08732. New Jersey. Yeah, too early to tell, man, for New Jersey. Like I said, models are having a hard enough time with the Midwest where we're really tracking, yet alone the Northeast. I don't think you're going to see much of anything crazy out of this event, to be honest with you, but I mean, you never know. It could change. But honestly, I'm not really rooting for anything crazy happening for you. Yeah. Let's see. Weather Radio East Tennessee says, cannot get reports from cities. Cellular service being out. Yeah. No, my cellular service got restored. That was really weird. I think I don't know what caused it, but I think it was a geomagnetic storm maybe. Or it could have just been... I don't know. Something caused it, obviously. Just whatever did is weird. Because I will show you this. Let's see here. Yeah. February 22nd. X-class flare from region 3590 peaked at approximately 1734 Eastern. So that was, last night. No, that would have been afternoon. Dude, this whole UTC change has got me messed up. But yeah, R3, pretty strong. Radio blackouts, let's see here. Wide area blackout, HF radio communication loss, radio contact for about an hour on the sunlit side of Earth. I don't know if that has anything to do with that the whole incident of the what you call it. Yeah. Yeah, the what you call it. See what 46725. Gotcha. All right, so you, my friend, I don't think you're at risk for that big severe weather thing going on here. Yeah, that's to your south for the most part. So there's a risk, a really big risk for severe weather here. That's to your south mostly, but you never know. Models could trend in favor. Did they update these outlooks? Days 5 to 8, 4 to 8. Sorry. I don't think they did. No, they're the same. Anyways. Can I please do 08732? Monsters already did your zip code, man. Yeah, scroll back a little bit and you'll see it. Someone push a network update 3:30 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely weird. Columbus, Indiana. Well, depending on where Columbus, Indiana is, I mean, you can see here that Indiana is included. It's really the central southern side right now, the state that's at risk here from the SPC's latest outlook. So, you know, you're going to be at risk there for possibility of a couple severe storms. And that would be taking place on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, which is the 28th. Yeah, like I said, nearly, look at this, almost 261,000 square miles included, with a population of over 30.6 million people at risk, which is pretty crazy. Let's see here. And, of course, here for day 6, where all this madness is going to start on Tuesday with the 27th, with about 21 million people included. 21.5 million. That's a handful of people. Quite a few. All right, let's see. Looking at that severe storm. Let me get a little off topic here for a minute, y'all. Got that severe storm we're watching in Arkansas. Got one severe warning on it towards Pine Bluff. Quite a nasty looking storm. Like I said, it has an inflow notch and all, but the winds are just too weak to drop a tornado, I think. I don't think it's going to do anything too crazy. There's a bit of a hail core you can see in there. All that white and purple south of, let's see, Sherrill, I think it is. Yeah, got a little bit of hail on that guy. Let's see. Yep, 60 mile an hour wind gust, quarter hail. See, you are a great person. Thank you. Try to be the best I can. Yeah, I hope not, Marcus. Can't really tell right now, but, you know. What is an inflow notch? It's an inflow notch, not knots. Inflow notch is a current of warm air that gets fed into the storm. Like your intake, per se. Do I know let's see here. Do I know the Atlantic, especially MDR, are more than it was back in 2023 around this time of the year? No. Still don't know what you're trying to talk about. Prayers for those in the path? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, we'll keep y'all updated. We'll keep y'all informed with this, going on here and all that stuff. So, anyways, well, I'll tell you what, y'all. I mean, we've been live here for quite a little bit, so I think I'm gonna probably head off here pretty soon, and all that. So, thank you for your help. No problem. Anytime. But yeah, no, I think we're gonna head off here pretty soon, my friends. Like I said, we've been live here for a while today, actually, over an hour and a half. So, we've been live for quite a little bit. I will tell you, if you are new to the channel, please do me a favor. Consider subscribing. Share this live stream or this channel with your friends and family. Help spread the word, guys. That way you guys can remain weather aware and all that stuff. So, once again, it would be much appreciated. And like I said, just please be careful. Please be careful. What's the next live stream? Tomorrow. I might even make a video tonight, honestly. A quick little video for you guys to go over the areas, kind of what we talked about today. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to make a quick little video for you guys here. It's probably not going to be like an extensive video, but I'll just go over like the main concerns and the models and all that stuff. I'll probably do that here soon. So expect a video before you go to bed. It'll probably be out here in another 3 hours or so. Most of you guys will probably be in bed at that point. So, also, I want to give a shout out to our donators today. We did have 2 donators today. Big shout out goes to Mark Alexander, obviously, one of our mods. Thank you, dude, if you're still hanging around here. Also, Tabletop Dude with a $5 donation. Both of you guys, thank you very much. Much appreciated. And, like I said, y'all definitely did not have to do that. Donations are not mandatory, but they are definitely appreciated. Because they do help me out financially, help keep food on the table and help with my weather expenses. So, but all right, yeah, y'all have a great night. Once again, thanks for joining, and please be safe out there. Once again, tomorrow we'll be live on this here to give y'all some more information and all that stuff going on. So. Like I said, we're not going to need any coverage tonight. The storms are going to be mostly subsevere and all that stuff. So, but anyways. But all right, guys. Well, you all take care. You'll have a wonderful rest of your night. Stream's heading off here in about 2 minutes. So go ahead and say goodbye to your friends, family, anybody you're hanging out with on the chat. And until next time, which will be later tomorrow, we'll see you guys live. All right, guys. Once again, subscribe if you haven't. Greatly appreciated. And we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out, my friends. See you then.